to cut on, so I'll know that you guys can hear me. Taurus, we're going to start with your astral deck, and we're going to go into your tea leaf oracles as well. All right, I'm waiting for YouTube to start. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start with your astrological cards here, Taurus. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. First, this is for Taurus. Interesting. Fifth house tried to come out with passion. I paid attention to that. I also noticed second house of resources. And then you have Taurus at the bottom. Oof. Let's see what card comes out. What card came out was Think. Pallas Athena. And then you have Mercury messages. Didn't this exact same energy come out for you? Did this not come out for you yesterday? Or maybe there was a reading that I did where these exact same cards came out for one of the signs that I did. You have Think here, okay? That's pretty much your theme. Something that you're going to have to consider, maybe dealing with work and career, communication with someone, being able to communicate clearly, because at the bottom of the deck, you even had Mercury, which talks about a lot of conversation. Someone is making you think with some conversation here, something that someone is saying to you, okay? Not a bad card to have. We are going to look at this a little bit later and see what it says, but there's something that's making you think here through some type of conversation. Now let's pull this to the side. Let's get your tea leaf oracles here for Taurus. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay, someone that you're disappointed in. First card you have is taking a vacation, physically or mentally. You need that. You have misunderstanding. Isn't that interesting? And then you have casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. This does not have to be bad. You know, I know how it may look, but it does not have to be bad. Well, one thing that I can tell you, I'm going to shift this over like this because there's no order that's coming out. I can totally tell that it's happening a certain way. You have someone that you're disappointed in, right? I mean, could it be a misunderstanding? Are you talking to a brick wall? Okay, where someone is very stubborn and they don't want to change. That could be the case, right? This is the reason why you're disappointed in them. And, you know, because someone is, unmovable, this could bring about an ending. This could be something that's weighing very heavy on your heart and on your mind. And let's be honest, we have to be honest, Taurus. We've been talking about this plenty of times. Same kind of energy, different cards telling you the same thing, that someone is in your life that does not want to change. Now, for some of you, part of the misunderstanding could be something very light. It doesn't have to be anything heavy. You fall in love with someone, you have a misunderstanding with them, you have a misunderstanding with your family, but it's through communication. It's how someone is communicating with you. And remember, in the beginning of this, it says it's causing you to think. Okay? It's causing you to think, especially if this is about considering leaving something, leaving a situation, or leaving someone behind. Now, I like the fact that hammock is coming out in the future, because after all is said and done, once you've come to a conclusion about what you want to do about a certain situation, you get a chance to breathe. Okay? That is what this hammock is talking about. You may actually take a vacation. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into your tarot. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. Let's see, this is for Taurus. Taurus. All All right. We have 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's that misunderstanding. There's that confrontation. There's the drama, okay? And it's through, look at this, through communication. Judgment card talks about a phone call. Now, this is something that you're going to have to be careful about because Taurus, you are just as bad as Sagittarius and Aries, okay? If there's a message coming through, maybe it's something that you don't want to hear. Maybe someone says something to you that you do not like. That 5 of Wands is like, you know, blow to blow energy. I do believe that in a romantic relationship, this does have something to do with someone maybe trying to communicate with you here. And even when they come back, there's still some type of problem. Now, it is hitting a misunderstanding. So this is like, do not jump the gun. Okay, don't assume. Part of the communication is being able to clearly express yourself and make sure both messages are getting through. But I do feel like there is something here where somebody blows up, someone says something that they don't like. It is, I'm telling you. You know, because usually with the Judgment card, usually if it's romantically, someone is trying to initiate some type of conversation. But the 5 of Wands is coming out, be careful. That's reconciliation with anybody, though. That can be reconciliation with your mother. It could be a family member or sister, because even here with 3 at the bottom of the deck, 3 talks about siblings and friends. That's what this talks about. So if you're having any type of issues with any of those people, beware and be aware of how you guys talk to one another, because I do see some misunderstandings here. All right, let's get this casket. What could this be? What could this be for Taurus? You have the 4 of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. This is crazy. First of all, if you are in a long-term committed relationship, there could be something that you're going to conclude with this person. We've been seeing this tug of war with you and a lover, a partner, for a very long time. That's what we've been seeing. And that commitment is, you know, something isn't working. Because even part of that 4 of Cups is like, I'm not happy here. And even if you have separated from this person, you may still love them, but is it going to work? Is it going to work? Remember, there's a sense of disappointment that a lot of you are feeling when it comes down to this love connection. And it's been the same stuff. Go back and look at the other Taurus videos. It's been on the same thing. Let's see. Let's get the physical. Let's see what else comes out. I'm not even really clarifying. It's just so happened that's how it's coming out. Let's see what else we can get, and then we're going to clarify these cards. I feel like you're just going to cut someone away in order for you to get peace. You need to take a vacation. What? From the drama that's here. 5 of Wands and 5 of Cups. You're going to have to physically and mentally take a break. Something is making you think. Overthinking, actually. You can't stop thinking about something. You can't stop thinking about someone. So let's get into it. Let's get into this Judgment card here for you, Taurus. Judgment card here for Taurus. This is definitely someone from the past. This is really about a lot of you trying to make a decision if you want to walk away or not. And I'm telling you, for a lot of you, yeah, you were in love with someone, but I see you wrapping it up. We got the World card, which talks about conclusion. We got the Emperor, and we got the King of Wands. Wow. This is a father figure. This is a baby daddy, baby mama. What do you do if you cannot get along with someone that you have love for? What do you do? What do you do when someone is aggressive and someone is very tyrannical? Because some of you guys are dealing with people who are a little aggressive with how they speak to you, how they communicate with you. And the thing is, it could be a miscommunication. Let's just say you say something, you didn't even mean it that way, and they just blew it out of proportion. And then all of a sudden, it just becomes this big old thing, right? I'm telling you, too much fire that's hitting that card. I don't like it. Too much fire. You could be accused of this. They could be accused of this. Whoever. Right? And so what happens is hitting the judgment card. What happens? It's like this. Here it is. We've gotten to this point where we have fought. We are fighting. This is happening almost every day. We're going to have to make a decision about this relationship. This is the reason why the judgment card is here. And I really do feel like somebody blows the fuck up. And again, it does not have to be only with love. Like I said before, the 3, it talks about friends. It talks about, siblings. Okay. But yeah, definitely here with this Emperor and this King of Wands, it could be a lover, especially someone you may have children with. Especially somebody you may have children with. You can't get along with them for shit. For nothing at all. You cannot get along with this person. You're super disappointed because you're like, why is this happening? I don't understand. Exactly, misunderstandings. I don't understand why this is not working. I don't understand why you have to be so damn stubborn. This has caused a lot of sadness in your life. And the World card talks about the concluding of that. There's about to be a conclusion to this situation that has been just absolutely dramatic. Like there's just been a lot of drama. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this 4 of Cups. Let's see what comes out here. Oh my God, this is crooked. Sorry, I'm just looking at it on the camera. All right. Didn't I tell you? I'm not happy here. This is not working. So now you have to make a decision about making a very drastic decision. Because this can bring something to an end. Ten of Swords talks about years of pain, years of problems, feeling tormented, feeling ruined. A lot of you are just depressed. A lot of you have been depressed. You have a two-sided mind. One minute you're happy, then the next minute you're not. There's a lot of confusion here. It's hard for you to even focus on your future because you're too busy focusing on your problems. That's what the Ten of Swords talks about. It's so obvious in this reading, but it's why you're feeling that way. Remember, the 4 of Cups is your feelings, okay? So let's see what your feelings are. You can't see your future clearly. You're having a hard time making decisions, and you have a hard time focusing. This is because of what you've been experiencing. This is because of the lack of respect that someone has been giving to you, or have been displaying. Let's get the 4 of Cups. Let's get some more here. You got a lot of thinking. There it is. Hermit. Think. Both cards talks about thinking. How long have you dealt with this? A long time. Now, is it always external? Remember, we're talking about sadness doesn't have to be because of someone else. People can trigger that. But the 9 of Wands is like, I'm tired of this. Something needs to change. And the casket is telling you it will change. Something is going to end, and it doesn't always have to be good things that are going to end. It could be the bad things that you're experiencing that's going to end, and that gives you a source of relief. It gives you some sense of relief. Because with this one, it's like, this is hard for you to continue to hold on to these feelings, these thoughts, these problems. Yes, it's welcome. It's welcome that it will end. Okay? Let's get one more. Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, we want that type of stuff to end. We want this to end. Whatever is here, we want that to end. Whatever problems this has been, that Devil card, that needs to go. I mean, there is something here that has caused you to feel so unhappy, so discontented. You can't, and remember, the Eight of Pentacles talks about focusing. Remember, I said you can't focus on your future when you got the devil sitting there. This is negative thoughts, negative people, negative situations, still things that you're holding on to your past that you cannot let go. The devil card can represent demons. That means demons of the past. Demons are always representative of things that trigger you, even if it's in your own head. Okay. Are we happy that that says that that's going to be a conclusion of those situations? Yes, it says end of that. And I do see that there's going to be some changes, but you do have to put forth the effort of changing it too, because the Two of Swords is like, you got two different ways this can go. And a lot of that devil energy is addictions, codependency. This can go either way based on your decision. It could be the end of that or the end of you. So I actually like that, because it's like, technically, this is really on you, Taurus. This is not saying that this is destined to occur. Nope. It's like you've already experienced it. So based on what you know, you can make a decision from that point onward. This is hurting you. Let's get that Five of Wands. Let's see what comes out here for you. Five of Wands. Now, in front of me, the cards look straight. On the computer, it looks a little crooked. So that means that that's my phone, obviously. Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely my phone. Yep, that was my phone. Had to be. My cards are extremely straight in front of me. Okay. So you have the Ten of Wands hitting the Five of Wands. Whew, didn't I tell you relief? You have the Nine of Wands here, Ten of Wands here. Something ending. Drama comes in many forms. And you know what that means in your life. This is the reason why I says that there's about to be peace. There's about to be a vacation. That's the reason why you're going to be able to relax and breathe, because you're putting that down, whatever that means for you. And if it's a relationship where someone is toxic, well, it is what it is. Okay. Nine of Cups. If this is someone running in and out and they can't figure out what, there it is. Listen, you can't go, listen, it's going to say the same stuff. I'm so happy that they came out. You may want something so badly, but in order for you to get it, you're going to have to be honest with yourself. You're going to have to put something into practice, meaning you're going to have to work this. Here with the Nine of Cups, this is not about you hoping and wishing and dreaming, okay? This is really about you doing something. This is about you saying, okay, if I really want happiness, that means that I have to get rid of the things that's causing me to be sad. And again, it does not have to be people. This could be things that you're doing. Your addictions, your negative patterns, drinking, drugging, sexing, all types of stuff. Are you listening to these messages? Messages come in different forms. Messages are coming from spirit. Messages are coming from spiritual advisors. Are you listening? And the thing is, do you think before you act? Are you praying before you act? Because I see a lot of sadness here. And anytime a person feels sad, what do? Okay, I got to get something. I got to do something to kind of relieve the pain, relieve the sadness. I got to distract myself. There's a lot of change, whether you want it to happen or not. If something has been blocking you from you really being able to experience this joy and being able to expand here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and see what this thinking card is here with the think. I want to read this. This is what it says. It is sharp intellect. It is skill, strategy in defense. Okay. It's wisdom. That is what this thinking card means. It loans you the ability to walk into a boardroom or a professional situation and be ready to take on any challenge, completely in your power with just the right words at hand. You will develop real skill, real craft, your articulation. You could be a tech genius. You are able to connect with people. You can gain knowledge. You have natural abilities and being able to spark the divine fire. Now, the challenge here says, wherever you are on this gender spectrum, okay, do not think you need to deny or disrespect the feminine. This is so funny because I actually read this for someone the other day, and this is someone in this reading that does not respect the feminine powers, meaning the divine feminine. They don't respect the divine feminine. That can be respecting the divine feminine within yourself, meaning the vulnerabilities that you have, you're not respecting, or respecting the divine feminine with people who are around you, who you may seem to be a little bit softer or weaker. Okay? Because of what? You may feel that they're incompetent. Someone may feel that you're incompetent because you are a feminine. Okay? Now here with the gift, this is what it says though. This card is saying it allows you to ask for help when you need it. Divine answers reveal themselves to you. You can think through situations with a combination of logic and curiosity and find out the truth, but be connected to all things and your heart will open. So the universe is going to make sure, like I said before, even with those Mercury messages, how if there are certain things that you are uncertain about, you're going to have the answers, period. You just will, okay? But I do feel like with this think card that you could be dealing with someone who feels like they are smarter than you and they can manipulate you. So Spirit is asking you to think, right, before you make any type of moves. There's going to be a lot of change here. But this is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys back here again soon. I'm going to have your love reading later on today. All right, bye, guys.